Yo, welcome back to Heavy Metal Devils. I am Danny, and I can't believe I am bringing you this news, but the Harry Maguire deal looks to be off. But just before we get into this news and some other bits, don't forget to hit that subscribe on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Not too far away now. Cannot do it without your badass help. Anyway, Harry Maguire. This guy just will not take the hint and leave the club. So, according to basically every news outlet that exists in the world today, I'm particularly reading this one from the BBC, so fairly reliable source, but you could basically insert any reliable source and they are covering this news. So, the move to West Ham for Harry Maguire looks to be off, or at least stalled at the moment, because they don't feel like Harry Maguire is actually prepared to join the club. They are bored and sick and tired of waiting for Harry Maguire to make his decision, which I knew it was not a good thing when we saw Harry Maguire on the bench against Wolves last night. I thought that this does not look like someone who is about to make a transfer. Why would you put a 30 million pound asset on the bench and potentially need him to play the game and risk getting injured? It didn't really make sense to me, and now I see why. It's come out this morning that, West Ham have pulled out, but a lot of people are saying that the deal is off. It looks like it's more stalled. It says... They're saying right here in the BBC, let me read it word for word. It is possible the deal with West Ham could be revived, but for the moment, it is regarded as stalled, and manager David Moyes is looking at alternatives. So it's not like the deal is dead in the water, but they are looking at alternatives. Maybe this is just a way to boost Maguire's interest in joining West Ham. I mean, Erik ten Hag on the press release that came out over the weekend about the Wolves game basically told him to leave in the nicest way possible, said that he needs to earn a spot, and if he cannot earn his spot, he needs to leave. And he hasn't really been able to earn his spot other than a couple appearances here and there. And when he does play, he is shocking. So it's more of a confidence, not really an ability thing. So I don't see why he doesn't go there. But there was some more news that came out today that was kind of concerning as well about Harry Maguire regarding the payout that he is seeking from Manchester United. We've heard all sorts of figures. We've heard the original figure was 10 million, and then we heard 6 million over the weekend, I believe. And now it's coming out that he actually could be looking at a 15 million pound payout. That's what he wants. That is insane. I think that's around 250 grand a week or something that totals to something around there. But yeah, Harry Maguire, I think the reason that this is all stalling is because of this ridiculous payout he wants. Take 6 million or whatever we're offering and fuck off right on out of here down to East London, not far from where I live. Go, head down there. Who cares? But yeah, anyway, not the best news to wake up this morning, but I did mention yesterday on my live right before the game started that it was concerning seeing Maguire on that bench. And I said it looked like this could be a sign that he is staying. And then this comes out this morning. So not great news. Like I said, though, not like I said, like the BBC says, like the journalists say, that it's not completely dead. There is a chance that this could be revived. We've got about 2 weeks left in the transfer window, so let's see what can be done, because it's not that he's not welcome here. Ten Hag does like him. He just won't play much. I guess that's the best way to say it. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. What is going on with Harry Maguire? Why won't he get the hell out of this club? Anyway, it is what it is. If he wants to stay, he's staying, but he ain't playing, and he's going to miss out on the Euros, and we know how much he wants to play at the Euros and how much he loves playing for England. Now, also, let's keep it on the transfer news at the moment. So we've been looking at midfielders. We all know there's been talks about Amrabat. We even had a bit of talk about Lavia a few weeks ago, but we also, in the last 48 hours or so, have drummed up interest in Amadou Onana from Everton. Way too many Onanas at the club at the moment, but we can keep it going. Why not? This guy is an absolute beast, a monster. I mean, I don't see him that much better than a McTominay, but he is extremely physical, extremely strong, and just would have a great presence in the midfield. There's the issue, though. We've gone in on Everton. We've been quoted 60 million pounds for Everton's Amadou Onana, and I do not see this as a deal worth doing. 40 million pounds, maybe, but we also need to get Sofian Amrabat in, which is around 25 million, and we're going to touch about Sofian Amrabat in just a second, but 60 million is just a bit too much, and they're using the Romeo Lavia price as a benchmark for this now. It's not a good sign, and Romeo Lavia is quite a bit younger than Onana, I believe. I don't know Onana's age. And I believe he's actually going to end up being a better player. Onana isn't the most versatile player. He's just, he's got that good presence in the midfield. So 60 million for Onana looks unlikely. I don't see us doing a deal like that. And I think we'll put more of our focus into Sofian Amrabat this week. And speaking on Sofian Amrabat, there is now a bit of concern coming out with Sofian Amrabat because this deal is taking a very, very long time. And now, since Liverpool have lost out on Moises Caicedo and look to be missing out on Lavia as well. Lavia had agreed a deal with Chelsea, I think, as of this morning, but I'm not sure where that transfer is at the moment. Liverpool could turn their eyes to Sofian Amrabat, and if this deal is taking ages with Manchester United, he might get tired of waiting around and go join Liverpool. He wants to come to the Premier League. He wants to play for Ten Hag. But if we're not moving, he's not going to sit around and wait and wait and wait. He will go and join another club, and that's where Liverpool come in. There has been reports that we are set to make our bid this week on Amrabat for around 25 million. I think if we do that, we can seal that deal, get him in. I wouldn't say by the Spurs game, but maybe the game after that. I don't think we'll have him by the Spurs game, guys. We'll cover that Spurs game a bit later down this week. But anyway, Amrabat, I would say, I wouldn't say imminent, but very, very soon. That a bid is likely to go in for around 25 million. Reading that from multiple sources, both from England and Italy. And one more bit of transfer news before we get on to some other stuff is also another deal that looks to be stalling, and that is because of this whole Harry Maguire nonsense, is Benjamin Pavard. This deal has stalled. This is all down to the Harry Maguire move. If that move stalls, every other thing stalls as well. So I don't think if he doesn't leave, we will not be getting another defender, unfortunately. So just not much movement happening with Pavard. He wants the move. He's told Bayern he wants to leave over and over again. He's wanted to leave since last year. But yeah, this all comes down to the Harry Maguire move if it does happen. And lastly, not some great news coming out of the game last night. It was already a shit game. I'm sure all of you have watched it now. But if you notice that Lisandro Martinez did get taken off at halftime. Now, a lot of people did think it was because he was on the verge of potentially getting a red card. But according to the MEN, he was actually pulled out for an ankle injury. So according to the MEN, they said Manchester United were handed a fresh injury blow during their Premier League opener against Wolves, with Lisandro Martinez forced to come off with an ankle problem, having been shown a yellow card, blah, 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 blah. It said that, this is basically what I just said. We thought it was because if it was a tactical reasons, because he was about to get a red maybe, but no, he suffered a knock to his tendon. So I'm not sure what that means, if he is going to be fit for Tottenham this weekend, which is a shame. But Lindelof did come in and play pretty well. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. It's a shame. I do think now we are increasingly getting needy for a defender. I think another defender and another midfielder are on the same level at the moment. Maybe a defender even more. Rafael Varane gets injured. It's now looking like Martinez is picking up injuries more and more. So I think we need to find a solid backup soon. And we need Maguire to go so we can do that. See how this all revolves around the first story? Back to Maguire. It all comes down to him. Get him out and we can get someone new in. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. That is the news for this afternoon. Maguire looking like he's not going. We've got Martinez, ankle injury. Also, Pavard has stalled. Amadou Onana for 60 million, I would say highly unlikely. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think. Like, comment, and the big one, don't forget to subscribe on the road to 1,000. And anyway, I'm saying anyway so many times, I don't know why. I'll see you all on the next one. Later.